topic is this reality show stuff. You know, I always have something to say about reality TV, right? And we had a dose of reality TV this week, didn't we?
We did?
Oh, yeah, we did.
I missed it. What was it? Remind me.
I can't say it out loud because we signed NDAs.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We sure did. We did. Okay, so, yeah.
So we got an insider's view of what happens on this whole reality show TV thing, and it was quite interesting to say the least. But very quickly, I just want to say about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I watched last week's episode, and Cynthia, I just want to say to you, be very, very careful. You are treading on very dangerous waters. And for those of you guys who do not know, I am a certified relationship coach. I am an expert in the field of relationships. And you are treading on very deep water, thin ice. I know that this whole reality show thing is just merely a snippet of your life. But what I'm seeing on camera is problematic for your relationship. Please stop picking arguments with your husband or getting mad at your husband about your girlfriend, Nene, being out of line.
Just any other broad.
Any other broad. Here's the thing. She cannot just walk up on your dude, you not say nothing, and then you get mad at him later about what she did. Now, if you want to check anybody, if you want to be mad at anybody, it needs to be her. But I don't think you will, because somehow I think you might be scared of her. I think she's scared of Nene.
I think so too.
I mean, because I'm not finna let no Amazon walk up on my dude. I mean, that's just not what I'm going to do.
You're not getting to have that much conversation with him. I don't care how much y'all are friends.
Right.
Oh, you know, if you're my people, you talk to me. If you have a problem with my husband, you need to talk to me.
Exactly. I mean,
I don't mind you saying, hey, Peter, you know, that maybe not be right, but all that extra that went down, that was way too much going on.
And here's the thing. He was minding his own business talking to you. She walked over and put herself in the situation, inserted herself in you guys' conversation, and then she wants to make it seem like it's all him and that he's the bitch. No, right. He's not a bitch. And, you know, I've said on camera before that he's one of the reasons why I don't mess with Jamaican dudes because, you know, I don't like the way he speaks to women. But he actually reserved himself very well and held himself together very well because I don't know a lot of men who would have let you get that close in their personal space and there not be some consequences and repercussions.
Talking that dumb shit, that dumb he said, she said, they said, and why did I say? That's all some extra bullshit. Yeah, he's a better man than a lot of most that I know of.
Yeah. So for you to do what you did to your dude on the heels of that, you put your stuff in jeopardy. So I'm just going to say to you, my friends, please do not allow some other people, outside forces, whatever the relationship you have with them, it should never supersede the relationship you have with your husband. And you always take his side. And then if he's wrong, then you tell him about it later, but you don't get an attitude with him and not speak with him for a whole day and all this other stuff. And then when he calls, you don't want to take the call, especially when you're having a conversation with your sister. And we already know how I feel about your sister Mallory, who's just waiting for you to be single so she can have somebody to talk about because she don't particularly care for him in the first place. And that's not going to benefit you in any way, shape, or form. So watch yourself. Since we talk about TV, you know, I've been watching a whole lot on this TV about what's going on in the Ukraine and how the president and talked to Putin and Russia's now getting in this situation and everything. Because, you know, we don't shy away from talking about anything. Yeah. But what I got to say about this, Shan, is that, and it's always been my thing. The United States, mind your business. You don't have to get yourself in everybody's situation that's going on. I understand we're supposed to be the flag bearer for democracy and all of this other stuff, but you're like the bully on the sandlot. You're like the freaking.
We are the bullies on the sandlot.
And then, but it's like we moonlighting as the crossing guard. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't have to play traffic cop to everything that's happening around the world. I understand that what happens internationally does affect us, and we do have to keep our image of being that superpower. However, when people have, as a parent, you don't get into every squabble that your kids.
Absolutely not.
And it's the same thing here. You do not have to get into every little fight that happens. If these people want their freedom and they want to oust their president, let them do that. If I want to get into an altercation and I want to call you to stand up for me, this person over here ain't got nothing to say to me about it.
But for what I understand of the situation is that Ukraine asked for Russia's help. And then we decided to say, no, that's against whatever. But if the Ukraine asked for Russia's help, then you should allow Russia to help them. It's not like us, like we like to do all the time, and then say fuck the UN or fuck the what's their name?
I don't know.
United Nations.
That's the UN.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Same people.
Okay. And say, fuck them and do what the hell we want to anyway, because it's like, who's going to stop us? They're asking for a particular help. I don't understand why we feel the need to get involved in their help.
Because we are nosy as hell.
I mean, I know it's some kind of treaty involved or some kind of whatever involved, but still.
And then threatening not to go to the G8 and all this other stuff. And it's like, just mind your own stinking business. They do not need your help right now.
Nope.
Now, if they do need your help, then they'll ask for your help. But we've got enough going on with our own people inside our own country with stuff that's going on. You got little boys getting shot and killed, but can't get convicted.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get the guy convicted. You're going to convict him on attempted murder.
But not murder.
But not the murder. He attempted murder on 3 other people, but murdered somebody, but you can't convict him on murder. That's that Dunn case.
Yeah, that's
I know I didn't have no plans on talking about it, but now that I'm thinking about it, it's like all the other effed up stuff that's going on in America, and you worried about the damn Ukraine?
You didn't even ask for our help.
I mean, it's like, come on, knock it off. It's not our business. Stay out of it. Don't use our resources, our tax dollars to be sitting up here trying to mind everybody else's business and just, it doesn't make any sense. And Obama, knock it off. Knock it off. Right. I am a staunch supporter of you, but I'm with it with anything. If nothing, I'm fair. If you mess up, I'm going to say so. If you get it right, I'm going to give you credit for getting right. But this is a situation where we got way too much going on here. Way too much. And I just can't. I can't. I won't. Mm-hmm. I shan't. You can't make me.
Okay. Moving on.
Okay, speaking about America, we have this, what's that? Philip Seymour Hoffman recently, they just put out his, the coroner just put out the coroner's report. And they said that it was an accidental overdose. Mm-hmm. Now, what I have an issue with this whole quote-unquote accidental overdose, here's a man who has been using drugs for quite some time. And he knows the effects of different drugs. And when you go through drug rehab and all this other stuff, and this isn't his first relapse since he got out of rehab, you find cocaine, heroin, amphetamines, and benzodiazepines in this man's system.
Right.
And it's an accident?
Yeah, it's an accident.
I don't understand how that's an accident.
Okay, here's the thing. He's been taking all these drugs for forever.
Correct.
Okay. So now, age plays a factor, plus your liver status, your kidney status, all of those plays a factor.
The damage that he's already done.
The damage that he's already done. Plus, we don't know what he did in his day to say that he was trying to do it. He could have took his uppers in the daytime, messed around, and then took some downers to bring himself back down because he had to go to the set.
Went down all right.
And then messed around and took something else to hype him back up, and then had to go to sleep. Now, he might not have ate today. But however, it might have been too much for his system at the time, and he didn't know
it was too much.
Right, well, it's obvious it was too much at the system, but during the course of his drug use, he was not trying. Now, if he was really trying to take himself out, you probably would have found more of the pills and stuff undigested in the autopsy.
I haven't actually seen the coroner's report, and I should have looked at it before we did this episode, but I will look at it, and then I'll give y'all an update on my thoughts about it as far as how much is digested and how much isn't.
Right, but that's the only thing I could think of for you to say that it's accidental because you don't have them many pills left over in your stomach.
And I'll consult with our medical expert, Dr. Naima Ghaffar, and I will see what she has to say about pharmacology and how it breaks down in the bloodstream and all that other stuff, and how they could have come to the conclusion of it being accidental. But I'm just finding it very difficult to believe that that was an accident. I mean,
he might have had a rough day.
He had a rough day.
And took one more pill than he would have might have none to do.
You sing a sad song.
You told me, sister.
That's what I'm just saying.
You told me, sister. Okay.
But you know they're looking for his drug dealers and trying to prosecute them. Have they ever prosecuted anybody you ever know for selling drugs and they OD? I mean, it's a lot of folks I know that's not here no more.
Right. You would have to take out a whole. You would have to take out a whole lot of people. But of course, he's a high-profile case, so he would. You know, they would be looking for that same thing that they did with, and I know we weren't going to talk about this. What's the crazy man that with the show Loudmouth, heavyset guy, the Oxycontin guy?
Rush Limbaugh.
Rush Limbaugh. The same thing they tried to do with him. They tried to find all of his doctors that.
But see, that's different.
Big old box.
A doctor versus a drug dealer.
Well, here's the thing. Neither one of them are supposed to be prescribing tropes of fucking Oxycontin.
I get that, okay. But the drug dealer does not take the Hippocratic Oath to first do no harm.
Right.
So their level of, let's say, responsibility is a little bit different.
Right. No, I get the level of responsibility, but I mean,
I didn't see them pulling out no investigation when Whitney Houston died from accidental drug overdose.
That means they would have to prosecute Bobby. Oh, did I say that out
Bobby
loud?
wasn't there.
I didn't say he was there, but he was a contributing factor.
Okay, but they hadn't been together for a very long time. So we're not talking about how she got started or when she got started, because the way I understand it, she was already into it before he even came into the picture. Okay, but that's a whole nother conversation for another day.
They all use the same drug dealer, I bet.
Listen, she was in Cali. Whoever it was that got her, whatever, she had a prescription in her system too. But my point is, and alcohol. So my point is this: you didn't go after Whitney's drug dealers. Why are you going after Philip Seymour Hoffman's drug dealers?
Well, we know why.
They didn't go after what's his name, Kurt Cobain's drug dealers. They didn't go after what's the other dude?
Well, you know what? But the only reason why they're probably going after those drug dealers is because they probably know who they are. They don't know who Whitney's in
that's right, because she couldn't produce a receipt.
Right, yeah. So
nobody could show her a receipt. That was correct. I just was like, dang, I was pulling for you. Right? It's kind of like Kenya with you on the Real Housewives. Like you'd be like, yeah, dang, you had me, and now got to bring it right back. As soon as you get me in, you do something that, that was really bad. That was really bad.
Yeah, so, I mean, you know what? They probably already have a lead on his drug dealers anyway, so that's why they're going out. They don't have a lead on Whitney or whatever the Kurt Cobain guy. They don't have a lead on them. But
there's so many other celebrities that have died from drug overdose.
I mean, look at the
Did they go after Anna Nicole Smith?
What's his name? Jesse, the little boy from
Glee?
Jet Jackson, the famous Jet Jackson, that little black boy. He had the
yeah.
He has the other show, right? Yeah. Anyway, they didn't go after him because they don't have a lead. But I bet you they got a lead on his because probably they know him.
He was on the radar.
Yeah, he was on the radar already.
Well, you know, it is what it is. I just think that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Because I don't think it was a drug overdose. That was just.
I think it was accidental. I don't think he tried. I don't think it was his mission that day.
You don't think he was committing suicide?
I don't think
he just was trying to self-medicate and went too far.
And it went too far. Like I said, you don't know what his liver was at. You don't know where his kidney was at. You don't know where he was at. I don't think he was trying. I think maybe he just went a teenage bit too far, and it killed him this time. He probably went a teenage too far in other instances when he was younger.
I hear you.
And he had fresher liver.
I hear you. I just can't say that, you know, I'm with it. But, you know, I understand where you're coming from with that.
Okay, we're moving on.
Okay.
We're moving on.
You know, we got a couple more things that we need to discuss. But the next one that was on my hit list today was I saw that the Brat lost a civil suit for $6.4 million. You didn't even kill nobody. You just scarred and maimed somebody.
Yeah, that happened.
So for those of you guys who do not know, the Brat went to jail a few years ago. She got out in 2011 for assault, aggravated assault. She hit a girl in the face with a champagne bottle. And where was it?
It was at the Red Train, I believe.
It was at a club out here in Atlanta.
Right, you're right.
And she hit the girl in the face. They got into an altercation. She hit the girl in the face with a champagne bottle. I don't know about y'all, but champagne bottles ain't no joke. So The girl ended up having to have stitches and plastic surgery and all this other stuff. She ended up having to go to jail, serve some time for it. She got out in 2011. And now there's a civil suit that was up about it. And she lost for $6.4 million.
A total of 6.4. She got like 3.2 punitive and another 3 point something in something else.
Probably lawyers and medical fees and stuff. Something else. Yeah, but here's the thing. When was the last time the Brat had a dang going record out? Where did she get where's she gonna get $6.4 million to pay that back?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
So she got a whole, what's she gonna do, sell her Grammy?
Well, even if you sell a Grammy, then you'll come up with $6.4 million.
No, it's not.
You ain't got that many Grammys.
No. I'm like, where are you gonna get $6.4 million? I don't know if she would even be relevant in the rap game at this point. Because the kind of rap that she does, I would think she was relevant because I like her music. I just don't know if the industry is doing that you know what I'm saying? Maybe it would be people like us who've been fans would go out and buy it because we like, yeah, let's see what she has.
She just need a machine behind her. If she gets a machine behind
her,
like she had, right? If she gets a machine behind her, like she had, absolutely, she can make that money back.
Well, it's obvious they manufacture stars every single day.
Every day,
look at reality TV,
right? And she's proven. What was she, the first?
Yeah,
she was the first one to get a Grammy.
Yes, nominated and got yes.
So yeah, I think she could do it. Now here's the thing: when she makes that 6.4 back, how much more is she gonna make back after that? What else you gonna do? What else you gonna do after that?
What you mean? What else you gonna do?
Well, it takes a little bit of money, a little bit of time to make $6.4 million in the record industry. Now, once you get it, that calls for another album, at least another album.
Well, I mean, it depends on if somebody wants to sign her. If they do want to sign her, you know, Suge ain't in the business no more, so he can't pay your debt off.
Right, you can't pay.
He can't pay your debt off, and then you be an indentured servant to him. No, so you know. Big Red was from the 5 Heartbeats, and I don't think. But it's like, where you going? How you gonna get $6.4 million? And I think that sometimes she didn't even die. 6.4, so you get $3 million something dollars.
I think
for punitive. I think that they have gone too far with these.
They
punitive
didn't
damages.
give the bitch that so-called rape when Mystical went to jail for 5 years that much money.
No.
And she got raped. Well, supposedly.
Well, let's think about it like this. Trayvon Martin died. Mm-hmm. The civil suit hasn't come to pass or anything like that. But I wonder how much. Well, they would be crazy not to go after him.
Because I haven't heard anything about civil suit. And the sad part about it is, I still see that fool, the devil's cousin, still making all kinds of money.
Selling pictures that he made
of little black kids
and of Trayvon too.
Well, yeah, depictions of what would be considered Trayvon. Yes.
No, but he took remember the picture that they was plastering all over every news outlet of he and his father. His father was kissing him. Mm-hmm. He repainted that picture and sold it for like 50 G's, I think it was.
Oh, it could be.
And now he's screaming that he's broke, which is why he wanted to do that boxing thing and part of it to go to charity. Ooh. But it's like, he claiming that he's broke. You indigent.
We should go back to this place.
You know, we can solve your broke problem, but I'm not advocating for violence. I'm just saying, we have something for you. But anyway, yeah, so Michael Jackson and them's family couldn't get a judgment. The only people who's getting like real judgments.
If Martha Stewart had to go to jail, everybody fucked up with that. You understand what I'm saying?
But see, the problem with Martha Stewart is she was messing with white people money.
But she's also old white herself. She just didn't
snitch. But she was doing.
No, she didn't mess with nobody's money. She just didn't snitch.
No, and she actually was manipulating with the knowing in advance and making it insider trading and stuff like that.
Insider trading, but that don't hurt nobody but. It don't hurt nobody else.
She and Lil Kim went to the same place. I mean, supposed to go to the same place. Right. They actually didn't send Lil Kim there. Speaking of Lil Kim.
No, We're not going to do it. We're going to leave that one alone.
I can't talk about it.
We're going to let that train wreck go. Because it's apparent. We're going to let it go.
I can't say nothing.
If you must.
She's pregnant.
The world knows.
By a little boy. A young guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. This is one that hits home. And then the next one that, if you are just joining us, this is The Way I See It, the Week in Review. I'm Miss KiKi Richardson, and I'm joined with Cousin Chan here. We've been talking about some of the things that happened during the week and a couple of other things that we kind of drifted off down the rabbit hole about. But, if any time throughout the show, when we come back next week or anytime like that, you can always give us a call at 646-668-8563, and you can share your comments with us. We're broadcasting live on YouTube throughout the show as well, so you can check us out there. You can send us tweets at KiKi Richardson, at KiKi_Richardson, or you can post to Instagram, Facebook. My Facebook is The Consummate Provocateur. So make sure you reach out to us so you can know everything that's going on. This is our first one, so next time we'll be dressed a little better, and I might even put on a little makeup. But it's late and it's Oscar night, so I'm not going to talk about the Oscars because that's what I know you wanted me to talk about, but I'm not. That'll be on next week probably because their awards are still on.
And
but
it's
the one
trending all over right now. So.
But the one that I really want to talk about is former NFL.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Player, 5-time Pro Bowler, 8-time Pro Bowler, Darren Sharper. He had to turn himself in the other day for two more. You have to wait. We almost done. I know you need a drink, but it's too much. But listen, honey, 2 more women have shown up charging him with rape.
Are they in the same states?
No. He just got arrested. He turned himself in L.A. because he knew about the warrant that New Orleans had.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So right now he only had the 2 that was pending in L.A. That he had already posted bond for. And then New Orleans had a warrant out for his arrest, so he made arrangements in L.A. to surrender to police. Right. So he surrendered to the police. He was in L.A. County Jail waiting extradition to New Orleans. But he's actually being held in he's being charged in New Orleans with this other dude on 2 counts of rape, aggravated rape. And this girl was saying that these girls were saying that the same thing that for those of you guys who don't know, Darren Sharper is gorgeous. He's gorgeous. I don't know how in the world there is any reason why this man would have to drug anybody. Now I can say, like I said earlier, this is close to home because there have been several instances where we have crossed paths. We have a lot of mutual friends, and we hung out at some of the same spots in Hawaii and all that other stuff during the Pro Bowl. Now, I had a friend who really wanted to meet him. We introduced them. It was when I'm not putting their business in the street. But I will say this to you. Had she come back with anything less than a stellar report, he'd come up missing. I think it's this. When did rich, good-looking men have to drug and rape women? It's like you're a serial rapist, dude. You're accused of being a serial rapist. And that is alarming to me because we've interacted on so many occasions. Not to say that, well, not me. I'm glad not me. Because they probably would have caught your ass a lot sooner. It would have been a whole nother story. This story would have went a whole nother way had it been that. My point is this. Tempe, Arizona is putting their case together. Then you have Las Vegas putting their case together.
So those are the other 2 cities?
Yeah, it's 4 states involved in this. 4 states. 11 counts of rape, pretty much.
He's going to be real pretty.
Allegations of rape.
He's going to be real pretty in jail.
Man, he's going to have to be in administrative seg. There's no way on God's green earth he's going to be in general pop. He's not going to be in general pop. There's no way he's going to be in general population.
Be a bad version of penitentiary. That's going to be bad.
It's going to be like Oz.
Oh, God, that's going to be bad. I'm so sorry. Because he's fine as hell.
He is gorgeous.
And I'm
6'2", 220 something pounds of just caramel muscle. Look him up. Darren Sharper. Gorgeous. He played for the New Orleans Saints. It just doesn't make. I think he played for the Vikings. He played for Green Bay at some point too.
You said what? Who went? I'm sorry.
You forgot.
I'm sorry.
I was over there having your own moment.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I need
okay,
you to come back from your happy place where I ain't got that much time now.
Yeah.
But yes, 11 counts of rape.
Mm-hmm.
And there's drug charges that he drugged some dude too. But I think he just happened to actually drink the concoction that wasn't supposed to be. Apparently,
put his lips on somebody else's drink. My daddy always told me, keep your lips off other people's drinks. That's what the fuck you get. That's why I have my glass. I don't understand why you are drugging people if that's what happened. I pray to goodness that this is just somebody that's on some BS, and I don't know how it could be a 4-state conspiracy against you. But yeah, an interstate conspiracy of rape against you. But where there's smoke. That's right. Okay, can I put this out there?
Yes, and then we need to get another news story about an NFL player.
This is just real quick. Suppose all these broads wanted it and didn't get what they thought they was gonna get, and now claiming whatever, and to get back, because you know how bitches are.
Well, you know what? I hear you, but I think only 50% of that probably happened. So
okay, I get that, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got the broad that wanted more and came, and now I'm gonna stick it to you. But
these cases all happened once after you out of the league. You're a correspondent, an analyst for the NFL Network. Now all of a sudden you committed all of these rapes in a 6-7 month period.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look,
you going from city to city.
He probably telling these broads something different. And then doing something different, and now one of them came out the woodwork. Now, oh yeah, I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon on that one. I'm just saying, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. It's playing devil's advocate. And,
no, we not.
No. I said I'm playing devil's advocate, and maybe
you can play all you want.
Okay, all right. But next NFL player,
Aaron Hernandez. He is a former NFL New England Patriot, and they said he got into a fight in jail this week.
Did he lose?
No, they said he attacked 2 prisoners.
He attacked?
Yes, that's what they're saying. They say he's already in there for murder charges, for murdering his own friend. Mm-hmm. And then they're trying to get him on other murder charges in other states. But they said that apparently one of the guys that he attacked was handcuffed and the other one wasn't. And he wasn't handcuffed. And apparently there was some beef between them or whatever. Mm-hmm. And bam, boom, he jumped him. He jumped him. They said they have to review the footage, the surveillance footage, to see if there was anything that precipitated the event or whatever. But right now he's being held in the hole for 30 days until they can decide. And I'm like, dude, this doesn't help your murder charges. If you come off as the violent dude, you come off as the violent dude. And just, you know, it's bad. It's just bad all around. He's digging himself in a deeper hole. So Aaron Hernandez, knock it off. Y'all making the NFL look bad. I'm going to tell you, Roger Goodell, you need to hire me to talk to these cats when you get them in the league. I know you had your rookie symposium. You need to hire me to coach them. Trust me. It will not be lost. Trust me. Because I speak their language. Now, speaking their language, we're going to do it again next time this week. And we're going to have us a good little time. So until next time, make sure you check us out on Facebook, Constant Provocateur, or Twitter, KiKi_Richardson. This signing off right now for The Way I See It. This has been your week in review. I'm Miss KiKi. This is Cousin Chan. Good night.
Toodles.
All right.